Well, hello, welcome to Tablescapes and Decor, and thank you so much for clicking on my fall porch and patio clean and decorate with me video for 2025. Now, of course, fall will be over with before we know it, but it is my favorite season, and I do love to come out and enjoy my patio and my porch while I still can. So the first thing I want to do is get some things cleaned up. Now you'll see me doing a little sweeping, a little wiping down, and of course I'll be doing a little bit of decorating. Now also, if you'd like to see how the patio looked during the summer season, I'll link a video in the description box for you so that you can check that out. Also, if you'd like to see what this place looked like even last year before I did a complete makeover, I'll link that video as well. Now, this isn't going to be any kind of extreme makeover. Really what I need to do here is just really get, like I said, some things cleaned up. Now, you'll see me removing these plastic bags from the chairs. I have bricks in those because we did have a little bit of wind and weather come through recently. And what I typically will do in that case is go ahead and weight the furniture down just so that things don't blow away. And so that's what you see me removing. And of course, I'm also taking the plastic off of the things that I had covered, while the weather came through. You can see also that we're starting to get in our area just a little bit of leaves falling off the trees. Not too bad though. And I'll clean all of that up and kind of freshen everything up and just kind of make it look nice so that we can use it during the fall season. So I'll let you watch me work a little bit here, then I'll come back in a little bit when we get to another part of today's video. All right, now as I continue to clean everything and wipe everything down, I have a question. I'd like to know what you guys use to clean your outdoor spaces. Now, for me, in terms of wiping down like my patio furniture and things like that, I like to use a little bit of Murphy's oil soap. First of all, it has a citrus scent, and a citronella, I should say, scent, which is good for chasing away bugs and things like that. But I find that it really cleans the outdoor furniture really well, even gets up stains on the carpet and things like that. You'll see me using a little Windex here and there too. I do see a lot of content creators using things like spray away glass cleaner, things like that. I haven't tried spray away, don't know if it's any good, but I do see a lot of it. Just curious, if you could leave me a comment, let me know what you use to wipe down like your patio furniture, your tables, your patio tables and things like that. All right, so now I'm going to move to the other side of the patio. Now on this side, basically this patio is very narrow. It's just a little, it's close to 8 feet, but 4 inches long, and it does wrap around to the front of the house. So on this side, I set up another little sitting area. I like to sit over here in the chair you're going to see here in a little bit, or sometimes on the bench and have my tea and my coffee. I can see traffic as people, come by. Now my area or my house is in an area where I'm not going to see any foot traffic, but I can watch the cars and things like that. And it's the way I have it set up. You can't see me while I sit there. I've got it kind of closed off, but I can actually see, out rather than people seeing in. Now, eventually, I do want to cover the entire front porch as well as the side patio that I'm cleaning right now. And if you watched my last video, you probably saw that I had mentioned or heard me mention that I do plan on covering the back part of the patio, and I actually have everything I need to do it. I just didn't get it done yet, but I'm hoping that before the snow flies, I will get that back part cleaned up, or rather covered, and eventually I'll be able to cover the entire thing. Now, this is my front porch, or where you walk up to the front door. There you see me just kind of cleaning that up, sweeping that up. I'm going to replace everything that I have here. Now, it's not really wide, so I'm not going to do a lot, but I am going to add a little bit of decor. I've already removed the welcome mat. It was worn out. I just decided to throw it away. I'm also going to get rid of the topiaries. Just really tired of them. They've been sitting on the porch for a while, but that's it. Once I do this, I'll kind of scrub this porch down as you see me doing here. Then after everything dries, I'll come back and start decorating. Actually, this project took me a couple of days. The first day really was me cleaning up, getting everything ready, and then I'll come back on the second day, touch up the cleaning, and then go ahead and do a little decorating. Now I'm going to move inside because I do end up painting both the front and the back doors. Now, this house, in case you don't know it or you're new to the channel, first of all, if you're new, welcome. I hope you like the content and you decide to subscribe. If you follow the channel, then you may know the story already, or you may have heard it on my other channel, which is DIY Design by CCW. But this house is a complete fixer-upper, and I'm still working on it. I probably will never finish. In fact, it was abandoned when I got it, and I had to redo everything, did the work myself. Now, the front door is okay, didn't need to be replaced. The back door does need to be replaced, but I do like to change the color of the front and the back door periodically. And so here you see me painting over. Now, I did have like a dark blue on the front and the back, and I ended up painting both of them a sage green, which is the new color that I'm kind of going with really everywhere in my house. I also spray painted my security storm doors. They were starting to get a little rust, and I did that in the front, in the back, and I'll show you how the doors turned out when I start to hang my wreaths and all of that. But I do like how they turned out. All right, so it's day 2. I'm back just kind of wiping everything down again, and then I'm going to go ahead and start decorating and bringing out my pillows and changing out some of the florals, or at least updating the florals, and we'll see how everything turns out. Now, for the pillows, this year, I didn't buy any much, really. I actually bought just a couple here. I bought them earlier in the year when they were on clearance. But other than that, I'm using things that I already had, and I'm just going to mix and match. So this year, I decided to go with terracotta and black and white. So there you see I've brought out the black and white pillow for the love seat. I put the black and white pillows in the table set, or the chairs that go with the table set. And then for the other chairs back here, I'll use the terracotta cushions. And I love mixing and matching. You'll see that I play a lot with turquoise as well, but usually I use the turquoise pillows in the summer, or in the spring if I do the patio in the spring. Really, mainly I typically start working on it in the summer. But anyway, so after I get the pillows all tied in, then I'll bring up some toss pillows and we'll see, how it looks. All right, so now I'm just going to place some toss pillows. I wanted to use more of the terracotta toss pillows, but I really didn't have as many as I wanted. So that's what you see me kind of playing around with now, just kind of placing them randomly until I get the look that I want. Now I do have these pumpkin pillows from last year, but last year's fall patio makeover. Don't really, and I'll make sure to leave a link to that video in the description box as well. I'm not that crazy about them because I don't like the back of them, but I do end up using them in a few places where I was missing the terracotta pillows, and it worked out. Now here you're going to see me kind of playing around with the florals. I already changed out the floral by the door, and I'm kind of pacing and looking around and thinking because I just knew something was off. And so I ended up changing out the floral that was on the right hand side of the love seat. I tried the white mums there, looked at that, didn't really like that, ended up placing the white mums on the left side and bringing back the other faux silk floral, and then just basically updated it. Now, what I do every year, I don't always take all the florals out because they do, even though I spray them, they do fade because obviously right now this patio isn't covered. I do freshen them up, and that's what you see me doing there. Just adding some fresh florals. I bought from Michael's some waterproof roses, also some waterproof mums, and I'm just adding those in, and in the end it ends up giving the florals a little bit more life. And actually after the video I found a few more of these down in the basement and added a few more to give the florals even more of a pop. Now, once I do this, then I'll go ahead and move to the florals in the front, or rather that are on the front side of the patio. All right, now for this side of the patio, basically I just added some florals to the arrangements. Now I'm using the mums that I picked up from Michael's, as well as some orange hydrangeas that I found at Marshall's, and you'll see those mums there in the front. I end up moving those. Again, you saw that I had them on the other side for a little bit. I tried them out here, decided I didn't like them here, and you'll see where they ended up, once we get to the final reveal. Now for this side, again, you can see one of the new pots that I bought, or new planters that I bought from, I bought those, I believe, from Home Depot, and I got one for each side of the door. And then this is the welcome mat that I decided to go with. This one came from Home Goods. I like it, very neutral. There's the other pot. And then once I load up the pots and put the little cork mats beneath them, I will go ahead and put in the planters, or the plants rather. Now I did get these silk plants from Home Goods. I have two of the same, And I did end up changing out the orange mums from the other side. And again, those ended up being moved all around, but you'll see at the end where they ended up. Here, just you can see how the door turned out after I painted it. I do really like this sage green, and I'm using a wreath that I bought last year. It's just fine. So now I'm going to go back and spray all of the florals as well as the pillows. Now I like to use a UV as well as a water resistant water protecting or waterproofing spray, and I use both, and I would suggest you do that, especially if your patio or porch is uncovered. Now you'll see that I sprayed both the pillows as well as the florals. Now I do take the pillows in when it rains, but occasionally it'll rain, and no rain was predicted, so they can certainly get wet. And I want to make sure that they dry and that they don't get moldy, and I really want to make sure that these pillows and anything that I purchase last. Then the last thing you'll see me do is light some citronella candles before I move on to setting the tablescape. All right, so the last thing I'll do, or the last thing I did rather, is to set up the table. So I have this plastic dinnerware that I picked up from Home Goods, and I'll use that, some plastic forks that I already had, as well as some chargers and placemats, and that I had already actually, and that's it. That's what it looks like. And guys, this is the final look. This is what my fall patio looks like for 2025. You know what? I love how it turned out, but I'd love to hear what you think while we take a look around. So again, I love to set up this side of the table, this side rather of the patio, because I spend more time here. There you can see what the tablescape looks like. Again, really like these plates. In fact, I may use these on the inside of the house too. I really like how they look. And here we're going to walk on this other side. Again, I love this little seating area or sitting area right here. I sit here a lot and drink my tea, my coffee. We come outside here and just enjoy this space. There you see the faux florals. Again, this is the back door. This is how it turned out, and really like it. And just really overall happy with everything. And now we're looking at the other side. These florals here are still holding up well. I didn't have to do anything to those. There's this little sitting area. This is how this side looks. Again, this is another look at the front door. Really like how it turned out. And now another look at the patio, or the front porch rather. Really happy with it. And you can see where I ended up placing the mums. And again, overall, just really happy with everything. Here's this side of the patio again, and now we'll take another look at the other side. And guys, this is it. This is how it looks this year. Next year, hopefully, we'll be getting some work done on the wall. We've been saving for that, as well as a patio resurfacing, and again, working on getting the patio covered. But this is what we're working with right now. And I really like how it turned out, and I hope you do too. But let me know what you think. And if you like this kind of video, I hope that you'll decide to subscribe today. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Go visit my other channels. Love to see you there as well. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day or night, and happy fall, y'all. I'll see you in the next video.